Well, let's now turn to Maharashtra politics. The opposition leader Ajit Pawar met CM Eknath Shinde and Deputy CM Devendra Fadnavis today in Mumbai, leading to speculations on the shifting loyalties of the NCP. On record, Ajit Pawar says that the meeting was in fact called for a discussion on a proposal demanding Maha government's relief to farmers because of unseasonal rains. But given its timing, the meeting becomes politically significant, coming right after yesterday's meeting between Sharad Pawar and Uddhav Thackeray amid talks of a rift within the alliance. Now, speaking to media, Ajit Pawar says that, in fact, he has targeted State Congress President Nana Patole for the current fissures, saying that repetitive statements made by Patole is actually responsible for the current dissent within the MVA. Listen in.
काँग्रेसचे प्रदेशाध्यक्ष नेहमी अशा प्रकारची वक्तव्य करतात. नेहमी आम्ही अनेकदा आम्हाला पण काही माहिती मिळते आणि ती वक्तव्य केल्यानंतर कारण नसताना आघाडीमध्ये महाविकास आघाडीमध्ये अंतर पडू शकतं. पण त्या गोष्टी ह्याच्यापर्यंत म्हणजे चॅनलपर्यंत किंवा मीडियापर्यंत जायच्या ऐवजी त्यांनी जयंत पाटलांशी बोलावं, माझ्याशी बोलावं, उद्धव ठाकरे साहेबांशी बोलावं, आदित्य ठाकरेंशी बोलावं, ह्याच्यातनं मार्ग निघू शकतो ना.
Earlier on Sunday, speaking at a farmers' meeting in Satara, Ajit Pawar had in fact expressed similar sentiments. He had downplayed Sena leaders Uddhav Thackeray and Sanjay Raut's allegations on Prime Minister Narendra Modi's degree, saying issues such as inflation and rising prices of essential commodities as well as law and order were more important than the Prime Minister's degree. Similar sentiment also expressed by the NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar, who said that he differs on the issue of a JPC probe demand that Congress has been raising into the Adani row. These developments have given opportunity to the Shinde faction of the Shiv Sena to claim that NCP is no longer firmly within the MVA camp, and it is for Mr. Sharad Pawar now to make a decision. Listen in.
I don't believe in such kind of speculation. Only the statements which were given by Honorable Sharad Pawarji are very important because he is the most mature and senior most leader in India, and he has always worked very hard for the country.
Abhishek joining us live. Abhishek, the larger perception that is emerging right now is that no leader wants to be reduced to political insignificance, and somewhere it is kicking in with Mr. Sharad Pawar that at this rate he could be relegated to redundancy, and therefore it's a matter of political survival, owing to which the NCP have been making these statements. Tell us, what is the current status? Is there a strong indication that NCP might part ways with its Maharashtra allies?
Definitely, you cannot. I can understand it's very unpredictable the way the politics of Maharashtra has always been, and similarly, the statement made by Senior Pawar in past few days definitely has raised eyebrows in the political circles, as well as we can see the differences out open in Mahavikas Aghadi. Also, when it comes to national opposition unity at the central level. But yesterday's meeting was very crucial when Sanjay Raut as well as Uddhav Thackeray, they went and met Sharad Pawar. Supriya Sule was also present, and definitely damage control was made in that meeting. And it was what, if you believe the sources, they have said that no further such comment will be said, and now Mahavikas Aghadi will jointly focus on the rallies that are planned ahead in the state of Maharashtra to take on Shinde Fadnavis government over various policies issues. But at the same time, there are speculations and rumors also going on that Ajit Pawar, with its own around 10 to 15 MLAs, might shift the gun to BJP. But that is being officially denied by NCP as well as Ajit Pawar himself. But again, I will tell that it is very unpredictable when it comes to the politics of Maharashtra. We all are in wait and watch position. But
yes,
the statement which are coming and what the statement next Ajit Pawar or Sharad Pawar will give when it comes to MVA to be together, or when it comes to central opposition unity, is something we will have to wait and watch out for.
Yes, absolutely. A lot in the realm of possibilities. We leave it at that with you. Thanks, Abhishek, for joining us with your inputs on this story. In fact, despite these developments, Sharad Pawar made an attempt to quell doubts of cracks in the alliance. On Tuesday, Uddhav Thackeray and Sanjay Raut as I mentioned, at a late night meeting at the residence of Sharad Pawar, post which the NCP chief said that the MVA should remain together and whatever events are held should be done together. Let's listen in to Sharad Pawar.
काही प्रश्न वेगळी होत असली तरी आज महाविकास आघाडीमध्ये जे पक्ष आहेत त्या सगळ्यांनी एका विचाराने काम करावं अशा प्रकारची आमची चर्चा झाली आणि त्यानुसार काही कार्यक्रम आखले. त्या कार्यक्रमामध्ये सगळ्यांनी सहभागी व्हावं ही धोरण आमचं ठरलं.
Shiv Sena leader Sanjay Raut, who was also in that meeting, dismissed all claims of dissent, saying that Tuesday's meeting with the NCP chief concluded amicably with a resolve to march together. Referring to Ajit Pawar's meeting today with the Shinde Fadnavis meeting with the two leaders of the current ruling parties in Maharashtra, Sanjay Raut says it was a business meeting to apprise the plight of the Maharashtra farmers. Let's listen in.
कल उद्धव ठाकरे साहब आदरणीय शरद पवार साहब से उनके घर जाकर मिले हैं. लगभग 1.5 घंटा तक चर्चा हुई, बैठक हुई. भारतीय जनता पार्टी दिल्ली और महाराष्ट्र में जिस तरह से अपोजिशन के विधायक या नेताओं को ब्लैकमेल कर रही है, ईडी और सीबीआई का दबाव डालकर, उस बारे में भी चर्चा हो गई. और हमने ये तय किया है कि किसी भी हालत में कितना भी दबाव हो, हम सब एक साथ रहेंगे और चुनाव में एक साथ आगे जाएंगे.
All right, so joining me here on the program to discuss various aspects of this developing story is Mr. Rohit Chandavarkar, senior journalist. Very good evening, Mr. Chandavarkar. Thanks for giving us time. I want to ask you to begin with that, I asked this to my colleague as well, that it seems Mr. Sharad Pawar is pushed to a corner, struggling for survival. It's a matter of political significance, which seems to be dwindling. And owing to that, these are the moves that the NCP is making. Do you see a chance that the NCP might actually part ways with its Maharashtra allies?
Well, Afrin, I think, the words that you used to describe the situation may be a little bit harsh. I might call them harsh words, but the sense you are making is correct. What you are saying is right, that everybody is fighting for their own space. I would not describe it as, a fight for survival, because remember, Sharad Pawar's Nationalist Congress Party still has, almost always has had more than 50 MLAs in Maharashtra Assembly, which is a sizable number, good number, and that number still exists. So I don't think it is a battle for survival for him. He's doing well in life and in politics. But I think definitely it is a fight for creating his own space. Just the way, if I may give you some national perspective for you and your viewers to understand this thing better, this is happening just the way Mamata Banerjee is doing, her politics in Bengal. She's not really aligning herself with the Congress as an ally, but she's also not giving up her opposition space against the BJP, right?
Right.
And I think similar thing is happening in Delhi with Arvind Kejriwal. So to put it in that larger perspective, I would describe this as a fight to create his own space and be a strong part of the Mahavikas Aghadi, alliance in Maharashtra. Now, Sharad Pawar's relations with Congress have always been a bit odd. He's always been their ally since he formed the party in 1999. He was very much part of the Congress earlier. And after forming his own party, he's been in alliance with them, but he has always kind of competed with the Congress and kind of been, at an equal distance from the BJP and Congress, so to speak.
Okay.
Always giving some indications last 20 years that he does not, totally distance himself from the BJP. Just to describe this further, I would remind your viewers and you that he was the one who gave outside support in 2014 to Devendra Fadnavis government when Shiv Sena was not part of that government. In the recent past, he went ahead with an alliance with BJP in Nagaland, right?
Yes,
so he's
absolutely.
he's doing this, tightrope walk all the time. And I would describe it as his activity to kind of regain control or keep control of the Mahavikas Aghadi, not let Uddhav Thackeray dominate it, not let
Okay.
Congress dominate it. And looking at the success that Rahul Gandhi generated in his Bharat Jodo Yatra in the Maharashtra leg, let's say,
Yes.
this is, I think, Sharad Pawar's pushback against the Congress to kind of say that, okay, we are also in charge here. The second part of this, of course, is the way Maharashtra Congress chief Nana Patole has been making statements, which has kind of irritated Ajit Pawar and others time and again about the alliance and about NCP getting sometimes close to BJP, etc. That also has disturbed Sharad Pawar, and I think he is not too happy with the Congress. So this is the larger picture I see here, Afreen, is the NCP and Shiv Sena getting on one side together, getting closer, and the Congress getting on the other side slightly uneasy with them. So I don't think the Mahavikas Aghadi will break so soon, or
Okay.
NCP will straight away go and join the BJP, or any such drastic thing may not happen in the near future. But these are definitely some signals coming to us, which are giving an indication that all is not well in the MVA. And there are these, fissures that we see now,
Yes.
every now and
But
then.
you are saying that
And
we should not read too much into it at this stage. I take that point. You also
right.
made an interesting point about how all of this lends itself to what's happening nationally as well. And there I want to quickly ask you that at a time when there is an opposition conglomerate coming together, just today you have Nitish Kumar urging all opposition leaders to come together against the BJP at a time like this for NCP to stick its head out against the Congress, to say that a JPC probe is not required, to say that the PM degree issue is a non-issue. Nationally speaking, is Mr. Pawar then also sending out messages to those leaders who are trying to stitch up an anti-BJP alliance?
Very good question. Perfect. You have hit the nail on its head. I mean, yeah, see, this is a group of people who are not really very comfortable with Congress, but because of the overall situation in the country, have kind of gotten into a formation which is aligning itself with the Congress party, because they are basically anti-BJP, leaders, including
Right.
Mamata Banerjee, Nitish Kumar, Sharad Pawar, all of them, and also in the south, in Telangana and other places, KCR and others. If you will see that perhaps Sharad Pawar is, I'm just guessing this, I'm not sure about this, perhaps Sharad Pawar is looking at taking up some kind of a leadership of all these leaders, because he happens
Okay.
to be the senior-most leader among them in the country, with longest experience in parliament, etc. So he also, by speaking all these things, he wants to show his close ties with the industrialist community, with the corporate world, which he has always had, and he's always shown that that friendship with them, exhibited it with
Right.
with the Ambanis, Adanis, the Bajajes, everybody else. That is one signal. The other signal is that the Congress should not take things for granted, and maybe there are these regional leaders, satraps, who want to kind of also call the shots. So
Right,
that is
absolutely. This is important, but you're saying that some of it could be posturing, enhancing one's bargaining power, in a way flexing a political muscle. Thank you so much for joining us here today, Mr. Rohit Chandravarkar. Glad you joined us with your perspectives. Right, let's take a short